Welcome to another week of Mod the Wasteland. I don't know how it's going down so far. I really enjoyed last week with the ferals. That was a lot of fun. You're not going to see that this week, because this week we're all underground. I think it's underground anyway. It's certainly inside a building. We're doing a mini dungeon of sorts. I wouldn't say it's a huge, massive quest line, but it's a fun distraction. And it's different. It's something that's not really in Fallout 4 as a base. It's something you'd maybe be more used to seeing in some of the earlier games. And that feels nice. So, without further ado, ladies, gents, and those in betwixt, my name is Elementary, and this is Are You Special? Welcome back to Casa de Morticia. I did some work on my armour and some of my weapons, changed some of my weapons around, swapped some of my legendaries in and out, sold some money, bought some things, and Morticia's in a bit of a better state now. And she's looking mighty fine in that Hot Flames paint. Anyway, this week, we have to go to the Vault-Tec headquarters. Aren't you special? Reach Vault-Tec headquarters. Fortunately, we've been there. Not on here, but in the game. Anyway, let's go. Spawned in near some muties again, have I? Never mind. I've come without my power armor. Shut up, I'm talking. Come without my power armor because I thought this might be a bit more of a sneaky, stealthy type of place. All my armor's ultralight build because I like the extraction points, so we'll see how we do in here. If it's too hard, I can always go and get it again. So, I can't remember what was in here. I know I've cleared it before. Yeah, that is definitely a goal. Fairly sure it didn't need Reba. Oh, hello. Sit down, thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Right, initiate the test. The special terminal. This is new. Vault-Tec Test Subject Intake Terminal. Welcome, candidate. From behalf of all of us at Vault-Tec, are you ready to begin the first test? It's already annoying me that they spelled Vault-Tec wrong, but we'll work with it. Excellent. Please remove all of your clothing and personal effects and place them in the slot that's just opened in the wall. They will be returned to you when your testing is complete. When that slot opens again, it will contain a blue jumpsuit and a prototype of the device we call a Personal Information Processor, or PIP computer. This device, developed by Robco Industries, will allow you to monitor your physiology and mental responses to our testing. Please put on the jumpsuit and PIP. You now are ready to begin your first test. This will be a test of your strength. Please use your strength to open the inner door. On kittens and neocortex. Kittens with lesions of the visual cortex and their normal litter mates were tested on visual placing responses and 2 measures of activity. These 5s were also compared on a pattern discrimination with normal cats and cats with visual ablations. Did I say 5S or SS? Either way, SS that had sustained the operation as infants learned the pattern habit as well as normal adult cats, but removal of visual neocortex severely retarded the performance of adult... whatever that is. Okay. Where's this slot on the wall then? Well, let's just check my inventory actually. Well, I still have everything. I'm not sure there is a slot on the wall.
Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation.
This is the special video, isn't it?
To you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special.
Inaccessible. That feels like a bit of a con. You are now ready to begin your second test. This will be a test of your perception. You must activate the computers in the right order. Make sure to read the instruction closely. You will be given a drug that enhances perception. Taking it is optional, but the test may prove impossible without it. One. Oh. Okay. LSD? Okay, I'll bite. Luck +3, charisma +3, strength -2. Well, how does that help with perception? Anyway. This was the first one, wasn't it? How many is there? There's 4. There's rads over here, okay. Okay. Right. This isn't so much as perception test as just a pure luck. Although there's probably going to be, like, marks somewhere for what you're actually supposed to do. Unless the perception test is that there's something in this room and it's a glowing one, isn't it? Is it this one now? Okay. Right, well, I know the order now. Right, so we want that one first. Yes. Then this one second. Then back for this one. Process of elimination. Something is glowing somewhere. 5 minutes after the injection of lysergic acid diethylamide, the elephant trumpeted, collapsed, fell heavily onto his right side, defecated, and went into status epilepticus. Good lord. The eyes were closed and showed a spasm of the orbicularis oculi. The mouth was open, but breathing was extremely laboured and stertorous, giving the impression of high respiratory obstruction due to laryngeal spasm. The tongue, which had been bitten, was cyanotic. Yeah. Well, what was causing me all that? Yeah, caution. Caution's right. Oh, it's just a ghoul. Whoa, hey, yay, yo, way, yay, 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 yay. Did I bring my Rad-X? Yes, I did. Good, good. Let's just take something that removes a bit of rads. Take an extreme. Endurance evaluation environment. It's time to begin your third test. This one will be a test of your endurance. In order to open the next door, you must run 3 circuits of the corridor, each time making a complete circuit, either clockwise or counterclockwise, or else succumbing to radiation poisoning. Lethal doses between 100 and 200 rads. You will be issued 3 doses of Radaway, an experimental drug that bonds with radiation particles and causes them to pass out of the body through the urinary tract. But be prudent in your use of the product. The amount you use will be factored into your test score. That's how Radaway works. That's nice. Oh boy, even with Rad-X this is tough. Oh boy. 1. I mean, I'm sure this is making for a great video. 2. I mean, if it's just running laps, I can do that. I can tank that, that's fine. 3. If this tells me I haven't begun the test now, I'm going to be livid. I never did the endurance test. Mice on treadmills. Mice were exercised on an 8-lane treadmill with adjustable belt speed. The treadmill apparatus was equipped with adjustable amperage, shock bars at the rear of the belt to simulate each mouse to run, and an air gun was used as an additional stimulus when mice attempted to rest on the shock grid. Mice were weighed and killed after echocardiography by cervical dislocation. Jesus Lord. Hearts were placed in phosphate-buffered saline to remove all residual blood from the cardiac chambers and coronary vessels. Hearts were then weighed and left ventricles were excised and frozen at -80°C within 10 minutes of death. Total RNA was extracted from left ventricular myocardium. That is rough. Okay, right. Now I need to do this again, don't I? So, I'm just going to use the mysterious serum, actually. That'll clear me out. Couple of stim packs. Let's tank some Radaway. Oh, that's why it's hard. Okay. Yeah, very good. Just crit it, get it down, get on with it, get on with it, get on with it. Thank you. Legendary's awake. And again. Please, thank you, one more. And now it's going to explode because it's a legendary robot. Which is going to make the rads worse. Thanks for playing what you got. Quick jaw meat hook. Great. Okay, we're out of the rads, that's good. You have passed the third test, candidate. The fourth test will measure your communication skills and teaching abilities. In order to pass, you must teach at least one of the test subjects to match a simple sequence of visual and auditory cues. Alright. The charisma test. Oh, hi! I believe you got the wrong answer. Yeah. I mean... Oh, good recovery. Let's... Can I not... There we go. That, wrong answer. Come on, get it right. Get it right. There is no hope for you. Oh, you're not here yet. Okay. Come on. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. This is why you fail. That can't be the only one, right?
Jammed.
I agree, Morticia. It is jammed.
No use.
That's inaccessible. Am I stuck here for life now? I'm going to be very annoyed if they haven't built the rest of it so far. I'm going to have to look this up. So I bugged the charisma. That's fine. And again. And again. Just kill. Thank you. You be on duty, sunshine. Sneak attack crit. Better legendary this time? No, still a quick draw meat hook. You know what? I'm not going to take it. Charisma test, yes. Third test, candidate, blah blah blah. Now, I believe the mistake I made was actually killing. I think I needed to use the machine. But she's doing very well this time. Oh. You learn the hard way, miss. Keep going. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. No. Maybe I believed in you too hard. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. For the team. For the team. Hey, keep going. It's good. You're doing good. Stunning performance. What a job. Oh. Come on, you can do better than that. My faith was misplaced. Come on, one more chance. Just keep getting it right. Keep getting it right, I believe in you. You were the last hope. There we go. Intelligence Evaluation Environment. The next test will measure your IQ. You will be asked a series of questions and must answer all of them correctly in order to proceed. Make sure your answers are spelled and capitalised correctly. Question 1. Who was the wife of Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha? That was Queen Victoria. Question 2. What company supplied the Imperial Russian Court with vodka from 1886 to 1917? Was it Smirnoff? Suppose we'll find out. What car was named for the founder of Detroit? I've got no idea. Let's go for Buick. Question 4. What mausoleum did Mughal Shah Jahan build to the memory of his favourite wife? That was the Taj Mahal. What city was JFK nominated for president in? I don't know. Cincinnati? What was the 5th country to get the atomic bomb? 5th? China? Test compelled. Well, if you can't spell your answers right, how am I supposed to? Oh, they've all got them. Who lived at 2B1B Baker Street was Sherlock Holmes. What's the name of P.L. Travers' magical nanny is... Was that Mary Poppins? Who wrote the poem The Road Not Taken? Whitman? I don't know. What Robert Louis Stevenson novel follows the adventures of Karen Boy Jim Hawkins? That's Treasure Island. What's the name of Andy Cap's wife? Is Flo. Which city fell to the wooden horse? Troy. Am I guessing right? Colours of Granny Smith apple. It's green, I think. What's the international code word for the zebra? Zulu. What is the brightest planet seen from Earth? I think it's Venus. What are the front cutting teeth called? They are incisors. What is the largest organ of the human body? It's the skin. What's the nearest galaxy to our own Andromeda? Some of them weren't guesses, actually. What country's flag flies over the Canary Islands? That's Spain. Major city served by Gatwick. Glastonbury's not a city, you silly goose. Which of the following states is landlocked within the US? Colorado. Where is Amundsen Scott Station? That is the South Pole. What country is Ulaanbaatar the capital of? I'm going to say Mongolia because I've never heard of it. What direction does the Nile River flow in? It flows north. We know you cheated. I didn't cheat a single thing. Kershaw et al. Found that low-grade infection with schistosomiasis, I'm not going to try and say that again, produced in white rats a retardation of ability to learn as measured by the numbers of errors made in solving a T-maze. The effect is indirect, autopsy having revealed no parasites in the brain, and is proportional to the intensity of infection. Infection does not interfere with the recollection of what has been already learnt, although not directly applicable to human infections. Such results do show that that word can and does cause demonstrable changes in behaviour. That's interesting. So, did I fail because I got them all right? Is this the agility test? It is, isn't it? You have successfully completed IQ testing, candidate. This corridor will test your agility. Make sure to jump when you hear command. When you have warmed up and ready, press begin to start the test. Okay. Son of a bitch. I'm pressing the wrong button. I jumped at the right time then. Screw you. This is hard. It's hard to tell when the timing's supposed to be. I can quit anytime I want. Oh. Most of that was for nothing then. Learned helplessness. When an experimentally naive dog receives escape avoidance training in Shuttlebox, at the outset of the first painful electric shock, the dog runs frantically about, defecating, urinating and howling, until it accidentally scrambles over the barrier and so escapes the shock. We have found a striking difference between this pattern of behaviour than that exhibited by dogs first given uncontrollable electric shocks in a Pavlovian hammock. The dog soon stops running and howling and sits or lies, quietly whining until shock terminates. It seems to give up and passively accepts the shock. Who the hell is shocking dogs? Luck evaluation environment. Good job, candidate. The agility test is complete. The 7th and last test will measure how lucky you are. Please step in front of the Wheel of Fortune and spin until you win. I'm going to drop a save, because I feel like this could just be win or die. Oh. 40? Is that not a win? Maybe it's got to land on a Vault Boy. Oh, no. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Is this because my luck sucks? What is my luck? My luck's 7. I shouldn't be doing this bad. I should have at least a win by now, I'd have thought. But then I don't know what the winning condition is. Oh, now it's going to tick over. Ah, come on. Inside Skinner's box. There we go. Maybe I should have read this. After implementation of electrodes at various points in the brains of rats, the animals were placed in a Skinner box, arranged in such a manner that they could stimulate themselves by pressing the lever. The results indicate that various places exist in the brain where electrical stimulation is rewarding, in the sense that the experimental animal will stimulate itself in these places frequently and regularly for long patterns of time if permitted to do so. The reward phenomenon appears most reliably when the electrodes are placed in the septal region, where an extreme degree of control was observed. Yeah, so it sounds like I'm gambling for the sake of gambling, just try and get the hit of the win. Because I don't know what the win condition is. I'm assuming it's a Vault Boy because there's less of them. But it might be a certain number. Oh, we're about to find out. No, we're not.
Do you have any questions, human?
Squeeze me.
And we are talking to a human? Not a very bright one, it would seem, if you're only capable of stating the obvious.
Why did you let the robot do this
The
to you?
robot is our overseer. It perpetuates the breeding sequence and makes us one with the whole.
So you're trying to say that the mole rat's a hive mind? Okay. Yeah. Don't you realize the test you just put me
No
through
more
are cruel?
cruel than the experiments that were inflicted upon animals for decades by humans.
That's the one, Mo. That's the one. Yeah. How many other candidates have made it this far?
Very few. We have run hundreds of candidates through the vault, but only 23 of them have completed all 7 tests. Although one is still attempting the endurance test and may yet succeed. Those who failed were removed by our overseer.
Well, there was one who was doing the endurance test. I think I shot him because he was a ghoul. Those vaults were built decades ago. Don't you realize what year it is?
What an odd question. Perhaps you're experiencing an LSD flashback? But we will answer your query. It is the year 2060.
I'm afraid it's not, Mo. I'm sorry. Yeah, what perks come with the job of overseer?
The perks involve the respect and love of all who will live in the vault under your guidance. And this new jumpsuit with the number of your vault on the back.
A new jumpsuit? Awesome. Yeah. Do you want to go free? I can
We
keep
are
you out of the vault.
content here. The overseer sees to our needs, perpetuates our species, and ensures that we are happy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving now.
Very well. You may proceed to your assignment. We wish you luck, overseer. Tend the vault wisely.
So, I'm confused. Does the mole rat have somebody's brain in who thinks it's 2060? Or are they being bred to believe it's 2060? Hello, overseer.
Remain calm if you are injured.
I am a bit, but I'll deal with it. Subject evaluation terminal, view results. Well, let's just check them one at a time and see what it says at the end, shall we? Right, strength. During the strength test, we were actually testing your ability to think for yourself rather than just following instructions. We kept suggesting you try something else, and eventually you learned the correct response to repeat your previous response, something you may need to do in order to show firmness of character while acting as the Vault Overseer. I mean, you didn't suggest I do anything, I just had no way of tearing the boards down, so I just shot them. Endurance. During the endurance test, we were actually testing your perseverance. It is important for a Vault Overseer to continue with the helm, regardless of what might be happening within the vault. Well, you set 2 robots on me and tried to litter me with... Hang on. You've put endurance second. Anyway. Yeah, you just littered me with radiation. Where's perception? There we go. Septial. It's septial today. Perception test. We were actually testing your ability to function while drug impaired. That's an issue because I didn't take the LSD. This is essential for a Vault Overseer since a number of the vaults will include drugs that may be used against you. What were Vault-Tec expecting? Charisma. During the charisma test, we were actually testing how well you follow orders. Obedience is an important trait of any Vault Overseer, something Vault-Tec highly values. Yeah. Intelligence. During the intelligence test, we were actually testing your tendency to take shortcuts. In short, to cheat. Sometimes it is necessary for a Vault Overseer to break the rules, and thus this is something we value. So, because I didn't cheat, I failed it. Oh, okay. Fair play. If I'd have got every question right, they'd have said I was cheating. Nice. I like it. During the agility test, we were actually testing how long it would take before despair set in a condition known as learned helplessness. A Vault Overseer must learn to set an example for his or her fellow dwellers. It is important not to crack under the strain. I think I lasted quite a while. Clearly that was just never going to end, was it? And as for luck, during the luck test, we were testing how lucky you are. Yeah, that's right. Nothing underhanded. Just a straightforward test of luck. A Vault Overseer needs a little luck after all. I don't feel I was that lucky, considering I've got a luck of 7. It took quite a while to get there. Anyway, Vault recommendations. The candidate's performance would make them an excellent candidate for the following vaults. Vault 21 and Vault 8. Vault 8 became Vault City. It was a control vault intended to open after 10 years in 2087, but they only opened up in 2091 and then used the GEC to become Vault City. Marvellous. Vault 21 is the hotel casino in New Vegas. So in other words, I'd be a decent overseer for Control Vault, which means I don't just move an experiment. Cool. Back to Sanctuary. So I got a... Okay, Strong, you enjoy yourself. Strong, I'm trying to do an outro. I'm going to go over here to do the outro instead. Just seems easier at this point. Okay, so, in summary, I don't really know what I expect from that. I knew it wouldn't be a huge, massive, long thing. Knew maybe it wouldn't be like a ton of rewards. Got a bit of XP for it, that was nice. It was just a nice, fun detour, really. A lot of interesting ideas in it. Very, very geared towards what Vault-Tec would do. Sadistic enough to be a Vault-Tec thing. Sadistic enough, actually, to be part of the game, really. It's very well written. Mo was a bit odd. But I get it. I get what they were doing with it. And again, it makes sense for Vault-Tec. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Maybe would have made it last a little bit longer, but I don't really know how you do that. Maybe the strength test could be a melee thing where you've got to use a melee weapon to do something. I don't know. It wasn't terrible. Okay, back to me. So that'll do it for Are You Special? It was alright, wasn't it? Like I said, I think it just missed a couple of things, like the strength test should have been a bit more. And I don't know, I think the look should have better reflected your look stat. Because, like, the base is 10 on the looks like, and then 7. So surely you'd be better rewarded with the spins. I think it took 7 or 8. I did it a couple out. But apart from that, some really interesting ideas. It was very Vault-Tec-y with the experiments, where even the tests were experiments. The agility one in particular, I would have carried on jumping for days until I thought, I'm not sure how much longer I can do this. Like, it was obviously never going to end. Very, very Vault-Tec-y. It was fun. I enjoyed doing it. I'm glad I did it. Yeah. Next week, we're starting something much bigger. Bringing back an old enemy from the Fallout universe. I've already done 2 parts of it, recorded. It's a lot of fun. And it's very, very within lore. So I hope you look forward to that. Check out all the links in the description. Follow me on TikTok, where I am currently going through a phase of just lip-syncing to songs, mostly Don Brocco. And check out Coffee if you want to throw some money at me, I suppose. Thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you on Thursday for a new element. Ta-ta.